Hi, it's Caitlin, and I'm here today with a Pride collection from Paint It Pretty Polish. And the story behind this collection is that Sherry created it with her son. He was really excited to help create this Pride collection. He also helped to choose the charity that Sherry's donating to. I just think that's super sweet. And I do want to start this video off by saying happy Pride to all of my fellow gays and everyone in the queer community. I know that this month is generally positive, but it can also be hard for some people. There's definitely a lot of homophobia and hatred, especially transphobia and just horrible hatred towards trans and non-binary folks. So just want everyone to know that I love them and I support you, I see you, and I just hope you're having a good day right now. Hopefully you have people who love you and protect you. If not, I'm in your corner and I am rooting for you. And if anyone goes in the comments and talks about how I'm politicizing nail polish, I will literally lose my mind. So that's it. There's no place for hate on my channel. I've just got a lot of thoughts and feelings, and I just, I am a political person. So the personal is political. And we should talk about the nail polish. So that's probably why you're here. And this collection is absolutely stunning. There are 6 rainbowy hued shimmers. They all are absolutely gorgeous, and if you purchase the entire set of 6, you will get a free holographic polish, which I also have swatches of. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's so pretty, and the bonus when you purchase the entire set is that Sherry will also donate $5 to the Trevor Project. Oh, one more thing. These will be available on the Paint It Pretty Polish website, and I'll link it down in the description. Now let's get into the swatches. First up we have Love Yourself, and this one is described pretty straightforwardly as a sheer yellow base with a golden aurora shimmer. So this polish is definitely sheer and it will build up, but this one was probably the sheerest in the collection, and it won't fully cover your nail line. However, as you will see in the full hand video, the shimmer is extremely intense, so it kind of obscures your nail line, but this would be a good polish to use with a nail line blurring base coat, or even layering it over a yellow cream to give it a super intense yellow effect and really to get it to pop. So it is a really beautiful shade of yellow. It's very golden, and the shimmer is very, very intense. I do recommend a glossy top coat because it dries down not as shiny as with top coat, so you definitely want it for that shine factor. And this one is really beautiful and sunny. And as you can see, the aurora shimmer is quite intense, and hopefully you can see what I mean about it kind of obscuring your nail line. I mean, overall, it's not hitting me in the face, my nail line in this video, because that shimmer is so intense, and that's sort of a common theme with all the polishes in this collection. And I think that is why they are formulated on the sheer side, because that allows the shimmer pigment to shine through in such an intense way. So this looks great in direct light and also on an overcast day like it was. Next up is Express Yourself, and this one is the green in the collection. It is a green base with a golden aurora shimmer, which is the common element in all of these polishes. And this is a really beautiful Kelly kind of green shade. It's just really classic. And you can already see that shimmer is very intense. It's already very prominent on the nail, even in just one coat. All of these formulas are really good. They build up really easily, and I didn't have any issues with dry time. Even though you need the 3 coats, it's really easy to paint your nails, then go immediately in for the 2nd coat, and then likewise for the 3rd coat. And on the 3rd coat with this one, you can see that it's pretty much opaque. If you look really closely, you can see my nail line, but as you're going to see in a second, there's so much shimmer in this polish that you're not going to see your nail line very often in real life just because the shimmer is super, super, super intense. Again, I'm using the Cuticula Limitless Top Coat just to bring out the shine. And here, that Golden Aurora shimmer is just doing a beautiful job. It's kind of green and yellow, golden, and it just makes this polish come together really beautifully. As you can see in low light, it's very glowy, and then even on this overcast day, the shimmer just really easily pops off the nail and it just creates this very beautiful green color. Moving along, we have Be Who You Are, and Be Who You Are is the orange in the collection. This one has a Golden Aurora shimmer as well. So this one started off kind of looking a bit red, but it does come off orange once you build it up and see it in all the different lighting situations. So this also has a fantastic formula. This one was getting a bit more opaque compared to the previous two, so you might be okay with it in 2 coats, but you might want to build it up in 3. And it's interesting because the same shimmer, I believe, is in all of these polishes, but it just proves how the base color really affects the way the shimmer looks and creates really interesting and beautiful polishes when it's mixed in with different colors. So I did build that up in 3 coats, and I'm applying the Cuticula Limitless Top Coat, which is fantastic for shine and longevity and everything. It's my favorite top coat. And here you can see just how orangey this polish is. This is quite color accurate in this video in particular. So it's a beautiful shade of orange that I think would also be gorgeous in the fall if you're a fan of seasonal polishes and wearing polishes seasonally. It's just going to look amazing for Halloween even. And this one is super, super glowy. The Golden Aurora shimmer really works well in this base to create this really interesting and rich color combination. I just love it. And here it is in low light. You can still see how glowy it is. Here we have Love is Love, and this one is described as a red with Golden Aurora shimmer. And this one I found to be absolutely stunning, and it was also really interesting building it up because the Aurora shimmer almost makes it look purpley at the edges, which is so interesting, but then it's also kind of magenta and red. It's just really beautiful and really interesting. So again, this one's pretty opaque. This one was the most opaque out of all of them, I would say. So I was happy with it in 2. And you can also already see just how glowy that shimmer is in the polish. This one, I think there's just so much depth and dimension to it. I really honestly couldn't get enough of this polish. It's definitely one of my top picks from the collection. And here you can see it, and hopefully you can see what I mean about it looking kind of purple and pink and everything underneath, and it's just so squishy and juicy looking. This one in particular, it just really excited me. I just think it's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's shifty. It's super glowy. If you like reds or interesting red polishes, then do not miss this one. It's truly incredible. Here we have Be Proud, and Be Proud is the blue in the collection with Golden Aurora shimmer. And this one, fantastic formula again. This is definitely a 3-coater unless you want to layer it, and I think this would work fantastic as layered over a similar blue cream. And as you're going to see, you might hopefully be able to see it now, but definitely when you see the full hand video, you're going to see just how rainbowy the shimmer is in this base. For some reason, it just gives off the actual colors of a rainbow in the shifts in this one. I've had other similar blue polishes with Aurora shimmer, but none of them compare to this one. This one definitely packs the rainbow in the bottle, and I also just love the base shade of blue. It's one of my favorite colors. It's really like a primary blue. It's super beautiful. And again, this one was 3 coats and top coat. And hopefully here you can see what I mean about all of the colors. This one has a gorgeous green shift at extreme angles, which just works really beautifully against the blue base. I can see red, I can see yellow. There's just so many shifts to this one, and again, it looks fantastic in every kind of lighting. Unfortunately, you couldn't see these in the sun. There's no hollow in them, but they definitely have a bit of a sparkle to them because the shimmer is a larger particle. And here we have Born This Way. So Born This Way is a purple with a golden Aurora shimmer in it, and extra bonus points for this one because I love Lady Gaga and I love Born This Way. So this one is just a really beautiful shade of purple. It's sort of a cross between an indigo and a purple, in my opinion. It's like kind of eggplanty, but not. It's just a really beautiful color. I love the formulation on this one. This one is another one that really shows off the rainbow of color shifts. And depending on how you like your polish, you could leave it in 2, but if you want it in 3, it pretty much covers the nail line on the 3rd coat because there is so much shimmer going on. It really distracts from the nail line. And if you visit the Paint It Pretty Polish website, there's a ton of swatches on different skin tones and nail lengths, so you can get a sense of how this looks when it's built up in 3 coats, which is what I believe most of the swatchers used. And here it is with top coat. You can already just see how sparkly and rainbowy the shimmer is. This one you definitely see a strong golden shift to it. You get the green at the extreme angles, definitely seeing some yellow. And again, this one's really flattering out of direct lighting, and it's also stunning on an overcast day. I love the shifts in this one. Super beautiful and rich. I love the shade of base that was used here. The purple's really nice. And last but not least, we have Love Will Always Win. And this one is only available as a gift with purchase when you buy the entire Pride collection. So if you like these polishes and you like this hollow, you're going to have to buy the 6-piece collection. But as I mentioned in my intro, when you buy the whole collection, $5 is being donated to the Trevor Project, and you get this gorgeous hollow. So this one is definitely sheer as well, but it has a ton of hollow in it, as well as Aurora shimmer. The base is kind of white, so it gives this really beautiful ethereal look to it overall. And I will recommend building this one up in 3 coats just because it will pretty much cover your nail line and you get the most hollow that way, and who doesn't want a ton of holographic rainbow sparkles on their nails? So this one definitely dries a bit dull. You'll want top coat to help intensify the hollow effect as well. Once the top coat dries down, you're going to get the strongest rainbow effect. Here you can see what I mean. This one just has the rainbow in it with the hollow. And this one is super ethereal. It's really gorgeous, and that Aurora shimmer is definitely giving off a strong golden to green flash to it in that base. You kind of get pink at certain angles. If you have a similar skin tone to mine, this one's very kind of nudie. I wonder you could maybe get away with it. It's like a work appropriate polish, maybe not. And thankfully the sun was out a little bit so you could catch it with the smoky wildfire sun. So when it comes to collections like this that are like rainbows, you kind of just need them all, because that's like the whole point of it, is to just be a rainbow and be beautiful. But if I had to pick my favorite, I would say Love is Love. That's the red polish, and I just think it is so glowy. Honestly, it's ridiculous. So if you're looking for maximum glow, then I definitely suggest the red. I'm also apparently like having a thing with oranges right now, so Be Who You Are is the orange. It's also stunning. It's super glowy, and I just love the way it looks on my nails. And I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but the blue, it really has a strong rainbow effect to the shimmer, and you can actually really see it on the nail. So I just absolutely love it. So let me know in the comments if you like this collection, if you're planning on picking up the whole collection so you can get the free beautiful holo. And happy Pride if you're celebrating, and have a great day wherever you are. Bye.